metal flakes, metal shards. Same thing with the engine oil. When you drain the engine oil out of the engine, put a screen in there, or actually put a paper towel in there, see what it catches. That almost tells you whether you have to take it apart or get a black box.
Just put that wedge and you drain the oil.
Yeah, put it in the oil drainer, put a paper towel in there, see what it catches. Or if you have a shop rag, you can't use the kidnap, you want to use something that, some way it's drain free. Well, that's one of the things that a lot of us do. Some of the manufacturers are doing it is the oil plug itself, by a magnetic oil plug, and change out what's in your car. Most of the General Motors cars come with them. So they're looking, that gives you the ability to look for it. Ford did it for a little while and I think they changed it. So if you're catching shards,
Sometimes ain't really sometimes good.
no. A lot of times it used to be when we got them, well, the transmission will have one too. But it's more, all automatic transmissions come with a magnet in the paint. Because the transmission is designed to wear that magnet. So it's going to flake off, and it actually comes down to a powdery dust. So when you take the pan down and you look at the magnet, it's going to be a darkish gray, powdery-like substance on the magnet. That's normal. Don't get excited about that. It's the big, silver, shiny stuff that you get worried about. Right. The big chunks. That's the problem. That says that there's metal with metal or metal wear. Big, heavy metal wearing or something is actually broken. And anyway, with automatics, most of the time people don't fool with them until it doesn't work anymore. Most of the time when you see people in this automatic transmission, it's already slipping or doing something it's not supposed to be doing. Then they show up, then they want you to change the fluid. One thing with an automatic transmission, if it's got 70, 80,000 miles on it, and the fluid has never been changed, don't change it.
Yeah, too, right?
Well, yeah, just add, if it's low, add to it. But do not change it. That's, actually, that's the kiss of death. The new fluid will actually make it slip.
If you change it on the regular, like, keep
If
it
you
right
change,
on
right,
schedule.
if you do it, we talked about that book yesterday, the owner's manual. There's a schedule in there. Most of them are 35, 40,000 miles is when you're supposed to change the fluid. But if you do it on a regular, yes, then you're fine. But if you do it that one time, what's that? What do you mean if you open it? Take the pan down? Open the quart? You mean open the quart bottom?
No, the ag transition.
No, it's a breakthrough.
That's breakthrough.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hey, my car don't even have like there's no way I can add a transmission.
There is a way to add it. A lot of them, when you get out there, you'll find that a lot of newer cars, the dipsticks have disappeared. There's no way to check engine oil. There's no way to check transmission fluid. There is a way to check it, but we've gotten rid of the dipstick. Now, most of the cars now have an engine oil life monitor. It actually monitors the life. Some of it counts the mileage to when, and it will tell you. The monitors actually look at the oil. They analyze the oil, and it measures how much how much material has collected in the oil. The oil has what's called has dispersants, and the dispersants surround the dirt, and they suspend the dirt. So the dirt is in the center, the oil's on the outside, and it changes color. So the darker the dispersant gets, the more full of dirt it is. So when it gets to a point that it's extremely dark, the light can't pass through it. The monitor says there's no more life in that oil. The light on your dashboard comes on and tells you to change the oil.
So what happens with that monitor?
You don't. As a technician, there's other ways for us to do it, but as a regular Joe, no, he doesn't check the oil anyway. He checks the oil when he hears something. You know, he cranks it up in the morning and it's rattling and it doesn't stop. Then he may think to shut it off and pull the stick out and there's nothing on it.
Or you can just think,
Yeah, it's nothing on it. So now he's not gonna tow it to the shop, he's gonna drive it to the shop.
I know. What do you think?
Say, and let you know that, hey, I just started my car up, it's making noise. I checked the oil, there's none on it. So I brought it down here to you. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of them have oil life monitors. The transmissions, there's a couple of special tools you have to buy to check transmissions, especially Mercedes-Benz, Chrysler, Ford. I think the Mazda and the BMWs, but you have to check them from underneath. There's a special plug in there, you have to put the tool in, it drifts, it's full, if it doesn't drift, you have to add fluid. Right.
Yeah, mine. I just recently brought my car in, right, and to get some more transmission fluid oil put in, man. When I brought it in, Slim was like, man, he didn't even know how I was able to drive it, because he was like, man, my joint was bone dry. It was nothing.
Actually, I had another. You have what is your
RAV4.
Yeah, I had another one of these night shifts.
Okay.
Hers was the same way.
Yeah.
It was like she brought it in and she kind of mentioned it but didn't.
Okay.
And we did brakes on it, and I took it out for a test drive, and I turned the corner. Like, dang, it ain't going nowhere.
Right. Oh, shit.
It leveled out, and then it started to go. I was
Wow.
like, okay, bring it back. Stick is dry.
Kills.
So it took 3 quarts of
Right.
transmission.
All right, that's about, yeah. But mine was 3.5.
Yeah, but that's empty.
Yeah.
That's empty.
Right.
So, yeah, it's, again, some of us pay attention to our cars. We're car oriented, and that's a focus.
Show me.
I'm of a European style. I like the drive, I turn my music on, and let's go for a ride.
Okay. What you ride out to?
Wherever.
No, I'm talking about as far as music wise. What you ride out to?
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay. I feel
If you're in that angry mode, of course, you need some metal.
absolutely. Okay. Okay.
So it depends.
Okay.
And every day is different. Okay, same thing, disconnect, label, disconnect, label. Modern day cars, we've got a lot of different lines. The connectors look the same. They fit the same. You don't want to mix them up. Okay, so you've got to label them. Especially like fuel injectors, which one goes where. Coil on plug setups, which one goes where, because they're different. Firing order is different. And in a lot of cases, a lot of accessories, we don't remove them. A lot of times you may have to discharge the air conditioning system. Look for a way. If you can leave it charged and take that compressor off and strap it to the side out the way, leave it there. You're still going to get paid for discharging and recharging the air conditioner. But if I don't have to, I'm not messing with it. Same thing with the power steering pump. If I can unbolt it, move it off to the side, leave everything hooked up, the fluid in it. I still get paid for basically flushing the system. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. One of the worst things is exhaust systems. Those bolts are old and rusty. They do not like to come out. Well, if they come off, you can get them back. But getting them off is the trick. Gotta get them off. Normally they're gonna snap, and that's where you have to get your drill out. Lose them. But yeah, your exhaust bolts, PB Blaster, whatever's your favorite. PB Blaster, WD-40, liquid wrench. What's the new one? Something freeze stuff. Well, yeah, it's designed to penetrate and everything. Everybody's got a penetrant out there of some sort. They can be your friend. Hopefully the shop has a blue wrench. Go get the torch. Warm it up. Warm it up a little bit, put your impact gun on it, spin it off. Hey, worst thing in the world is the break off. They just broke one the other day. Couldn't get it out. Stainless steel bolts in the exhaust. They had to wind up putting the exhaust manifold on it. Yeah, that Tahoe. Yeah. Trying to drill it, couldn't drill it.
Damn, I need a new writing book, though. Like yours. I like it. Where'd you get yours from? Yeah? So much? No way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get them. Yeah, I'm like, I would figure that's a fucking deal. That's like 5 of these right here.
A new phenomenon, you may not have seen it,
It's like college.
is belts.
College rule as far as lines.
The new thing in belts, they're called stretchy belts.
Okay.
There's no tensioner.
Really?
Right. When most cars have a tensioner and you move the tensioner, take the belt off.
How they manage to do that though?
Well, the stretchy belts they actually stretch.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some cars have a little special tool to get them off. You actually put it in there, turn the engine, and it'll actually bring the belt off. It stretches it just about enough to get it on and get it off.
Okay.
They're kind of cool when you see them.
Right.
But a lot of people have gone to them where, again, we're chasing fuel economy. Every ounce counts.
Sure enough.
So we're getting rid of stuff on the cars. We're getting rid of it. Another new phenomenon is electric water pumps. And there's a few out there right now. I've got to do a little bit more research on it, but I can honestly talk about it. But yeah, power steering. You're going to go to the front of the engine and there's no belts on the front of the engine. Nothing's going to be engine driven anymore. We're going to electrically drive everything.
Wow.
I know what we don't want, but in some cases you have no choice. Yeah, just think, a lot of cars now, well, quite a few, the power steering is electrically driven. There's no pump or fluid or hoses. It's all driven by electric motors. And in some cases, brake systems now, there's no mechanical connection between the brake pedal and the actually stopping of the car. It's an electrical connection. Wow, probably 95% of the cars out there, there is no throttle cable. So it's throttle by wire. You step on a pedal, you change a rear step, which talks to a motor on the throttle body, and that's how it's done. Can't put it on Chevy. Toyota came out with it. Oh. Toyota